Hello lovelies, Dyan Reaveley here. I'm a signature designer with Ranger and my brand is Dylusions, and this is the last episode at the moment. Maybe we'll add more. This is the last episode at the moment of the Diamond range. I have a product line called Dyamond and we're on to the last one. I've been showing you step by step every week how you can use it, or every few, I can't remember how often they go out. So today we're going to be using the coloured rocks. Okay, you're going to need a the dabber, the diamond dabber. You're going to need the diamond medium pad. You're going to need some stamps, and we're going to use the dust, we're going to use the brushes, and we're going to use some of the stickles, and you're going to get such gorgeous effects as this. We're going to make little decorated tiles, so we can just stamp an image in, or we can take a bigger image. We can have an all over effect like so. You see, I have stamps that are made specially, and we're also going to be dropping some colours in as well, so you can get a multicolour effect. And this is the last episode, so I hope you've enjoyed the series. If you have, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and we'll do more. Okay, enjoy. So we've been through the clear rocks, so now we're going to use the coloured rocks. At the moment I have 6, there's more colours coming. We have bubblegum pink diamond rocks. We have London blue diamond rocks. We have postbox red diamond rocks. We have island parrot diamond rocks. We have pink flamingo diamond rocks. And we have laid back lilac diamond rocks. Okay, some of these are very opaque, some less opaque. The green is less, and the lilac is even more translucent. Okay, so sometimes especially with the lilac, I will put 4 coats of the lilac. The others I will just put 3, but I will put 4 coats. The difference between my sort of powder like this and other powders is my powder is the rocks, and then it's tumbled with the the dust. Okay, so it's tumbled with the dust. So most people is coated. It's the rocks that are coated. This is how mine was before, and it's how I like it. So if you look, you can see I've got flume in, because they're tumbled with it. It's not coated in it, so it gives you a bit more of a variegated look. It's how I like it, and that just goes away. That's just the dust. Okay, so each one of those, and that's the difference really. But there are other brands on the market. Okay, so we're going to do something with this, and we're going to embed a stamp in. So I think I'll probably do it twice. I'll probably use 2 colours. Let's go with bubblegum pink. It's always a favourite. So choose a board. The reason that I've not really been choosing the oblong boards so much is just for demo purposes, because obviously using the square and the hexagon we get twice as much surface area, but those boards are there to use as fillers. So I do them a lot, but just when demoing I don't need to. So here we go. It's exactly the same. You pour the pink over, pour the rocks over, lift it up, tap off the excess, put this straight back into the jar and heat. You'll probably see this melt better with the colour. Again, because it's first coat, just takes a while to get going. You see it start to melt now. Just slowly move the heat tool. Around. You might even pick up the little bit of the bubbling, which you can't see when you use the clear. But we use it exactly the same way Make sure it's hot everywhere. Second coat straight on the top. Lift it up, tap off the excess. Melt the second coat. You see it melts quicker. If you've got little bits of white there, you can just hold it over there a little bit longer. Or what you can do is you can just sprinkle, if you've just missed a bit, can you see I can just sprinkle a little bit excess on the top, just a bit, because it's going to blow away and that will fill in those holes. I'm usually not too bothered, but I know when people first start doing something, they can be really bothered about that. Third coat on. Okay, so now I've got the third coat on. Excuse me, I'm going to move the paper over, and then I'm going to get a stamp. I'm going to use I think I'm going to use this stamp. This is from the set Quilts of Daisies. These are actually bigger. It just say, if you ever see my stamps and it says image true to size, it means the bigger, not true to size, sorry. So I'm going to use this one here. And although it's bigger than this, it's really nice. I like to get a bit of a random. The next one I'll show you a stamp particular made for it. So take the Diamond medium, just like before, and ink up the stamp. Put it to one side. Then melt your last coat. Like I say, with the lilac, I do tend to do maybe 4 coats, just because it's a bit less transparent. You can see the white through. Look how nice and smooth it is now. That little hole is not quite filled in, but if I keep going, there we go. You see it filled in? You just concentrate a little bit more. But when you're embedding, it doesn't matter anyway, because you can't see things. But I do know how critical you all are of yourselves when you first start something. Now this needs to be hot all over, because I'm putting an all over stamp in. Okay, so go back. Look how smooth and beautiful that is. Then take the stamp and press and let go. Sometimes the stamp will lift straight off, sometimes it won't. It takes a little bit to release. And then we just lift it, and then we have this gorgeous effect. Every now and again, when you lift the stamp, everything will come off. It's really strange. It's just every now and again that happens. Don't worry, just take it all off and start again. I can't explain it. I don't know why. I am going to add some of the dust. I'm going to take the Fafa brush. I'm just going to put some of the copper around the centres, some of the postbox red. And then I think I'm going to put some of the blue. Why not? So I'm just going to put blue on this flower. That's the main flower. So I'm just going in the indentations. And the heat will hold that in. And then I think I will put lilac in the other flower. You don't have to put anything in, it's gorgeous on its own, but I like to add the dust in. So just a bit at a time, as you see. You don't want it going everywhere. Okay, I'm just going to blow off the excess. Then I'm going to take my fluffy brush, my fluffer, and I'm just going to fluff off any of the excess. And hopefully that will show up there. And then I'm going to add some of the Stardust, my Dylusions Stardust Stickles. But I'm just, oh, hang on, there we go. I'm just going to put a little bit around the centre. Just around the centre. And then I might put a dot in. Oh, just got a little block. That's why I always have a pin. I always keep a pin in it. Because it does have little, tiny little, oh, iridescent bits in. Now, Stickles does take a long time to dry as a glitter glue. I always wipe the top and then either keep it with the pin in, it's got to be a steel pin, or do this, clean the pin and then put the lid back on. And there you go, and that will look more glittery as it is dried. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that to one side and I shall show you one. There we go. There's one that's already dried. Similar. You can see the difference when the, oops, the glitter glue, you can see there. Okay, so let's do one more. I am going to take one of the hexagons. Get this stamp out of there. By the way, the medium, you could leave it on, it wouldn't matter, but I just take I usually have a dry cloth which I just wipe that off with. So what colour shall we do now? Let's just do pink. Should I do postbox red or should I do blue? Oh, decisions. Doesn't matter. If I was going for a lighter colour, I would change my paper because I wouldn't want the pink on, but because I'm going darker. So for example, if I was putting the lilac on here, I wouldn't want the pink to get in, so I'd maybe use a different piece of paper. What shall I do, Jay? Oh, I think I'm going to go postbox red. Oops, wrong one. I've got my dust out. Oh, I'm getting all in a kerfuffle. A little kerfuffle. Jay's filming this and she's laughing at me. Okay, right. First coat. I could sit and watch it. I could do this all day and watch it. It's just, oh, it's just amazing. And this is why I wanted to bring it back. I do also want a pink heat gun as well. I haven't got that yet, so I won't rest until I've got a pink heat gun to match all the other pink stuff I have. We don't want a black heat gun, goodness me. Second coat. Remember, each one goes quicker. Now, people have asked me, what would you do if you put a coat of another colour on the top? You would wipe this coat out. You wouldn't be able to see it unless you put clear on. But, so second coat of postbox red. Third coat. So now I'm going to pop that to one side. So with the last one, you saw me use a large stamp, an overall stamp. But this time, I'm going to use I'm going to use one of these, which are made that they're the exact size. So I don't know whether to use this one or this one. This is from a heck of hexes. I am going to use this one, okay. Oh, it was upside down, it was in the wrong spot. I'm going to use that. I also have stamps like this as well. Look, that a hexagon shape. I have lots of hexagons in my repertoire. You can see that's the snowflake one. So that's done in the London blue, and it's got bubblegum pink dusting and a tiny drop of the stickles. So I'm going to take the stamp, I'm going to protect it, most important thing, protect it with the diamond medium. Make sure it's well protected. Tidy up as you go, because otherwise you'll knock something over. Got that ready in my hand. I'm going to melt the last coat. And again, I could just stamp a little stamp in. I'll show you, I've got one of a robin somewhere. Okay, make sure it's hot everywhere. Take the stamp, line it up, press. You don't have to press it, you know, you just need to just firmly pop it down, lift it up, and there you go. I mean, how gorgeous. How gorgeous is that? And again, we can add the dust if we wanted to. I think I'm going to go with the same colours because I want it to be subtle, like me, subtle. So I just want a bit of shimmer, and I'm actually not going to put any stickles on this one, but I will show you one that has had the stickle treatment. I just like the juxtaposition of the, you know, the glossiness of this, and then the shimmer of the dust. That's what I like. So I'm just going to blow off the excess, and then just with the fluffer brush, just fluff, and there you can see. Okay, here is one where I've added stickles. I've just had the stickles in every other row, but there we go. So, and here's a few more. That's one of the big head stamps. Here is, you can see here, this is the Island Parrot, and all I've done is just stamped in the little robin and then coloured him in. You don't have to do an overall stamp, you know, remember. So this was one of the I have so many. Look at them all. I have so many of them. There's a little angel one. There's a purple one just with one. Just enjoy. There's a little. Okay, just enjoy. Play and enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, press like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Okay, bye.